PT working from a surgery in Newmarket. But at a moment's notice, he turns out as a rapid response basics doctor attending accidents anywhere in Cambridgeshire. Travelling to 999 calls on green lights, Paul is often first on the scene to administer vital early treatment. Basics doctors are funded by charity. Here they're deployed by the East Anglian Ambulance Control in Norwich.
Equals Control Medic 02.
Basics can call on 200 doctors working in East Anglia. Many of the incidents they attend are in remote rural areas. Another Basics doctor is Howard Blatchford. He works in Peterborough. When he's not on the road, he's in his surgery attending his patients. They fully support his work for Basics.
Yeah, that's excellent. 150 over 80.
Patients understand that their appointments may be suddenly interrupted.
Ooh, excuse me a moment. Sorry, I'm just being paged.
Emergency calls can come in at any time.
Oh, hello. It's Howard Blatchford in Peterborough.
Yeah, Medic 33, got a report of an RTA for you in Thorney. Can you attend?
I'll be on my way. Bye now. Sorry about that. It's a road accident and they've asked me if I can just leave the surgery and attend it. Do you think you could take a seat in the waiting room and I'll ask one of my partners to see you if that's okay?
In moments, Dr. Blatchford is changed and ready to leave the surgery. His services are free and his commitment is total. Basics doctors always use their own cars to answer calls.
Medic 33 mobile to RTA Thorney, ETA 10 minutes.
Yeah, Medic 33, got a report of a van left the road into a dike, over.
With such a large area to cover, Howard relies on the ambulance controller to help find obscure roads in the Cambridgeshire Fens.
Yeah, looking on the map, it's out on the A47, quarter of a mile from I. Turn right before the power cables. Should come across the RTA approximately a quarter of a mile, over.
Roger, thank you. Have you heard any update from the person reporting, over?
No, negative to that. All we've got is a single vehicle off the road into a dike, over.
Ambulance there. And police. Gosh, they are quick. Medic 33 arriving on scene, over.
Yeah, roger to that. Medic 33 at 12:58.
In fact, Howard arrives within 30 seconds of the ambulance.
Hi, guys. Hello there.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Dr. Blatchford from Fletton Surgery in Peterborough.
My
Hi.
gardener heard him shouting
Oh, gosh, yes.
about half a mile away,
So he's walked quite some way from the incident, has he?
Just down that corner where the police is.
In trying to take a 90-degree bend in heavy rain, the van skidded off the road and overturned, finally coming to rest alongside this dike. The van's load of loose scrap metal shot through the windscreen just inches from the driver's head. He could have been decapitated. Trapped for half an hour, he eventually managed to drag himself through the windscreen and crawl for help.
He had a lorry load of scrap and he just ran off the road into the dike. And I have some garden help and he was clearing leaves up. And he came to the door and said, I hear somebody shouting for help. And he'd managed to get out and crawl to here. So my son had just come in for lunch, so we jumped in the car and we found him crawling on the road. So it's fortunate, really, that my gardener heard him.
Yes, how are you?
I'm all right, sir, you know.
Says it's all right.
It's just my head.
It's got a bad
Right.
gash, so I
Okay.
thought-
I've lost my glasses, that's all. I can't see very much.
Okay, right. Well, and your hand you've hurt a bit as
Yeah,
well?
a bit, yeah.
Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to pop a collar on you to keep your head reasonably comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're going to pop you into the back of the ambulance where the weather's where it's warmer, okay?
Yeah.
Then we'll have a good look at you.
Yeah.
You probably know that you've cut your head a bit.
Yeah.
So we'll need to run you up to the hospital to have that tidied up.
Yeah.
Does anything else hurt?
No, only just the chest. I've got a bit of a...
You got a bit of pain in your chest?
Pain in my chest, that's all.
Right, okay.
The head wounds suggest possible neck injuries, so precautions are quickly taken.
We'll just pop this on your neck just as a precaution, sir, all right?
It's
Okay,
only
wonderful.
just my head, more or less.
Just your head, you feel?
Yeah. And just the top of my head, that's all.
And you've been walking? Because the lady was just saying you were stuck in the vehicle for a little while. You were trapped.
I walked up the road here to as far as here.
Yes.
I can't walk very far because I'm 68-year-old and my old legs are not good to walk on.
Right, yes.
I walked up here and I started shouting and the gardener in me told the missus.
The probe on his fingers trying to give data on his blood and pulse rate.
You got cold hands, so it doesn't help this machine a lot. Okay.
Right over there, actually.
Yeah,
So
up the road there.
Walked all this distance.
Yes, and shouted.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Your fingers are too cold, really.
Going to get you comfortable on our bed now. Okay.
You're going to be dirty. Look on this.
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about dirty.
Take
Dirty.
your coat off, will you?
That coat off?
Yeah, take it off.
Okay.
But take it off and you won't do it. Oh,
What hurts now?
oh, my hand.
Right, yeah, you've cut it a little bit,
It's
yeah.
I cut it a little bit.
At the scene of accidents, basics doctors take charge but work closely with paramedics. It's teamwork that gives patients the best possible care.
Nice and easy. Well done. It's a bit more comfortable for you.
Okay, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Joseph asks for his thanks to be passed on to the gardener who found him and raised the alarm.
Thank John for me when he comes back. Tell your name was John.
Okie dokie.
Have you got my coat?
Yeah, I've got your coat.
As far as we know, his head's okay, his neck's okay.
Having a doctor on the spot, able to make decisions, has saved the ambulance an unnecessary cross-country dash on blue lights. Howard's medical assessment dictates the need for a careful, cautious approach rather than urgent action. Because of the dramatic nature of the accident, Joseph's age and his exposure to the cold and wet, he decides to conduct a fuller examination.
Okay, what hurts now?
Nothing now, sir. I'm all right now.
And you're breathing okay?
Yeah.
Did you see what happened? No.
Bloody lucky.
Certainly is. He'd have nearly been crushed.
Well, he's nearly had his head off, hasn't he?
Good gracious. You see that?
I don't think it's hurt anything, only just a skin off there. So I think,
Truss up like an Easter bunny.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to feel you down your chest. Any of this hurt you at all? Let me know. None of this hurt?
No.
I'm going to have a quick listen to you. I don't think you've then done anything. I think you've come off lucky though with all that scrap on board.
I did.
Not very well, actually.
He has, hasn't he? Yes, he's done very well considering.
Joseph has indeed got off lightly. His only real injury is the 3-inch gash on his forehead. The team are happy with his condition.
128.
Excellent.
But Joseph's a bit nervous about going to hospital.
Oh, I don't think they'll keep you long. It looks like you've done very well on that. I think they'll just tidy you up a bit. Set you free. Yeah, wonderful. This man's done well, hasn't he? Amazing, amazing. If you look at that, yeah.
I know. He should have had his head off.
Yeah, yeah. We should have been out. I should be out here certifying him.
Yeah.
They said he was in there half an hour, hooting and shouting.
Yeah.
I mean, he's, and that scrap hasn't just chopped his head off. It's amazing. Lucky guy. But it's quite something, that one.
Joseph has now recovered and is back on the road. Back in Newmarket, an emergency for Paul.
Medic 02, if you go to the stables in Acre
Road, Carlton.
We've got a report of a
Female fallen from a horse.
suspected back injuries. Ambulance
Has been dispatched as well.
over.
Hang on, Medic 02.
Basics is a national medical charity entirely staffed by volunteer doctors. Fully trained and qualified, they, unlike paramedics, can administer the most powerful drugs and make life-saving clinical decisions on the spot. But they always work closely with the ambulance crews. Paul has Basics in the blood. His father, also a doctor, helped pioneer the local scheme 20 years ago. This is horse country, and Paul has been called to a familiar Newmarket injury.
Hello, we've seen you before.
You have.
Out in the field, Paul deploys all the skills developed in his surgery. He also brings a soothing bedside manner.
What's your first name?
Liz.
Liz. Liz, where hurts you?
It's round the bottom of my back, round the bottom of my spine.
Any pain in your neck at all?
No, everything at the top end's fine.
Great. What actually happened?
I fell off a horse.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Right.
It's entirely self-inflicted.
Yeah. You sure nothing in your neck hurts you at
No,
all?
my neck feels absolutely fine.
Fine. Back.
It's just my back and my legs where I've sort
Okay.
of bashed and bruised all my bits and pieces.
Can you show me whereabouts in your back with that hand?
Well, this whole area's numb.
Right.
But it's sort of round here.
Excuse my cold hands. Okay, so I'll work my way
That
down.
hurts.
That's
That
tender.
hurts.
Sorry, going to be as gentle as I can.
No, I can't feel that now because it's all numb.
It's all numb. Got a
It's all
numb bum.
Yeah.
The numbness could indicate damage to the spinal cord.
Right. No pain up here.
No.
How about in your pelvis here?
That hurts. Yeah,
Whereabouts?
sort of round the backish.
Okay.
I had a fall a little while back and I went just to see the doctor and he said that he thought I'd cracked one of the vertebrae down the bottom
Dear.
there.
Was that a fall from a horse as well?
Funnily enough, yeah.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. Good.
As Liz could have spinal injuries, it's important to keep her still and warm. The stable owner helps out with a horse blanket.
Oh, horse don't mind then.
He's got so much other horse stuff on him.
How come you're over here today?
My friend has come to look at a horse to buy.
Good start.
The one that threw you off?
Yeah, I should add at this point that it was not the horse's fault at all.
Oh, right.
Liz was riding this 8-year-old mare when the accident happened. She was about to take a jump when the normally placid horse stopped dead, hurling Liz straight through the fence.
That rail and that rail. You never.
Her back smashed onto the 2 horizontal poles of the fence. She managed to get up and walk a few feet, but then, crippled with pain, had to lie flat.
I don't know, I had my eyes shut.
I'm impressed.
Could maybe a cigarette, that's for sure.
Dear, oh dear.
Any danger of one before the ambulance arrives?
Not a chance. I've got to look after your future health as well as your present health. Who have we got here? Oh, we've got local police as well. My goodness, I know well.
I've never been so embarrassed in my entire life.
Hi, how are you? Nice to see you.
What have you got?
This is Liz. Liz has taken a tumble off a horse. C-spine's fine. She has a little bit of tenderness down in her lower lumbar spine, so we'll pop her onto a longboard.
Does it say longboard and collier?
Please.
Okay.
So when was this other fall you had when you say you went to your GP's?
June, July, wasn't it?
Right. So, a few months ago. You don't make a habit of it then every week.
At all, not. My friends at work are always asking me if I've been horse diving this weekend.
Oh, right.
Paul comforts Liz, but knows her injuries may be worse than she thinks.
Usual precaution. Can I just... You're about one size too large there, unless you... There we go.
The board's right behind you now.
OK. Now, I don't want you to roll over. You're nice and stable there.
From his initial examination, Paul has to assume that Liz may have broken her back. That could mean damage to the spinal cord, causing permanent paralysis. Very gently, the team move her onto the spinal board.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready when everyone else is. 2, 3, go.
OK.
OK, Liz, hands across your chest, Liz.
Hands across the legs. OK, we're going to do a slide straight up when we're all ready, yeah? Ready, 2, 3, go.
OK.
And then she wants about 6 inches.
Hands across your chest, Liz. Good girl. Where's sore? On your bottom?
That was down there.
Now that Paul and the paramedics have straightened her out and she's lying flat, Liz feels for the first time the full pain of her injuries.
Brilliant, stop there.
OK, lovely.
You carry on.
Tie it down quite so tight.
Yes, it's got to be tight to keep
Just
you
for a
on the board
second.
nice and still, all right? Once we're on the ambulance, we can cut slack.
What I'm going to do is I shall take... OK, I have control. Right. There we go. Feels a bit claustrophobic, Liz, but we'll soon have you on the back, and then we'll have a better look at you.
All right.
Paul must stop Liz moving her head in case she causes further injury. The padded straps will prevent any head movement.
Little band on your head. Looks very, very punk. Good stuff.
All right.
Right.
Hands on there.
Still embarrassed by all the fuss, Liz apologises to the stable owner.
I'll be back with a grovelling apology later. No, you won't. It'll get better. And don't worry.
There we go.
The slightest jolt is still agony.
Home sweet home. All right.
No, I'm not. I have strapped onto this thing and I'm in a great deal of pain and discomfort and I'm a complete wimp.
Right, we're just going to have a little look at you. Got a little probe on your finger. How bad's the pain at the moment, Liz?
It's sort of constant and sore,
Right.
rather than excessively painful.
Would you like something for it?
That would be lovely.
Good, we'll look after you. Just let your arm that's super. So you've got a bit of a bumpy old ride and we'll give you something to help take that pain away. All yours.
I'm scared now.
Don't be...
All right, just relax.
Something
Yeah,
actually
relax.
wrong with me.
No.
You're
You get no special treatment.
Now you're going to feel a little scratch in the back of your right hand. Good, you're doing absolutely fine there.
The team's calm reassurance has taken the edge off Liz's panic.
Might feel a little cold on up your arm, OK? It's all over now, OK? All done.
Liz, we're going to take you into Addenbrooke's now and get that looked at. I'll give a ring later and see how you are. All right? In the meantime, just feel nice and sleepy, OK? And the pain will go away.
Paul's caution was standard procedure. Thankfully, the hospital found Liz hadn't broken anything, but she was severely bruised. Oh, and her friend decided not to buy the horse.
Good morning. Good morning.
Could I have a box of electricity, please?
Economy or family-sized electricity?
Economy, please.
Imagine a world where electricity wasn't invisible. You'd see the product that we make everywhere.
3 minutes.
In thousands of workplaces and millions of homes.
100,000 boxes for British Steel. OK, that's fine.
Our name would be a household
What brand of
name.
electricity do you use?
Powergen.
Powergen. Powergen. Powergen. Powergen.
Not only here, but abroad. In fact, it would be impossible to imagine life without us. Powergen. We're the power behind power.
Better than a diamond ring because it's zirconium, and zirconium isn't going to wear out like diamonds.
No. Plus, a brand new body hair enhancement system, which thickens chest hair in seconds, and it comes in 5 completely natural colours. You'll know.
Fat neck, thin neck, long neck, short neck. You got it like that. Tidy it round. And there you go. How do I look?
Thankfully, there's no mistaking a McDonald's original, like this McRib, succulent boneless pork and barbecue sauce for an amazing $1.39. Another great way to enjoy more at McDonald's.
Oi! What do you think you're doing?
New Peanut Lion.
I've warned you two about this before!
It's a totally different animal.
When your clothes feel good, you feel good. New Comfort Vitality has an invigorating freshness. It makes fabrics bouncy, leaving everything soft and revitalized. New Comfort Vitality brings you and your clothes to life.
Can I afford you? Yes, no fear. 'Cause you were free in my home for a year. With 5 years credit, that's free too. Northern Upholstery, oh, I love you.
Choose anything. Take 5 years free credit, and it's free for the first year. Plus, this loose cover sofa is only $4.99 at Northern Upholstery, Carcroft, Brigg, Thorpe Arch, Hull, and Bradford.
Northern Upholstery.
Back in Peterborough, Howard gets another call-out.
Medic 3-3 calling Angam Control. Peterborough transmitter, over.
Yeah, Medic 3-3. We've got an RTA involving
3 vehicles on the A1073
between Eye and Spalding, over.
Medic 3-3 mobile to RTA 1073. ETA 5 minutes.
Medic 3-3, Roger, thank you.
Angam Control is listening out, over.
Medic 3-3 arriving on scene, over.
Yeah, Roger that. 3-3, for your information, we have one
ambulance running to you. It's coming
from Peterborough base. Obviously, if you do need another
ambulance, give us a shout, over.
Roger, thank you.
Howard's the first medic on the scene. The blue van has been involved in a crash.
Hi.
A nurse who stopped to help details the injuries of the 2 women inside.
How is everybody?
Well, she's hit
Hello.
her back and her head.
Right.
We're not and her knee.
Yeah.
And we're not sure about Mabel. Mabel's complaining about her back and her
Right.
knees.
Okay.
But she's very, very deaf.
Right, okay. How are you feeling?
The accident happened when the 2 women were only a few yards from their own front door.
Right, okay. You look a little pale, a little sort of drowsy. There's an ambulance just arriving in a few minutes, and we'll pop you in the ambulance and sort of sort you out there, make you comfy.
Roz, the driver, is worried about Mabel, her elderly mother-in-law.
Okay. Has she said anything since the accident?
Yeah, she keeps saying she's all right, and then she's been complaining about her back.
About her back, right.
Her knees
Yes,
are
'cause
under
this-
here.
Mabel's complaining of a pain in her back and knees. Howard tries to find out more from Mabel herself.
Hello.
Hello to you.
How are you?
Well, I'm not too bad. I'm a bit shook up a bit.
Right, okay.
But,
But only a bit shook up. Does anywhere hurt?
yeah.
Where do you hurt?
I can't hear you, dear.
Sorry, where do you hurt?
How's me up?
Do you hurt anywhere? Is there any pain?
Is your back all right? Is your legs? Your tummy? Is your knees?
I'm all right, dear.
You're okay, are you?
No.
Right, let's just leave you be there just for now. You're doing great.
It's her back.
Yeah. You stay there just for now. What we'll do is we're going to have some more help in a few minutes. There's going to be an ambulance here. We'll get you out gently.
I should be 98 in February.
Right, yes.
And I'm still going.
Right, yes. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Howard briefs the ambulance crew.
This is a 97-year-old lady approaching 98, knees against dashboards, a bit of low back pain, but she says she's fine. Now, she's rather deaf, so we have to sort of rather shout. She's Mabel.
Hello, Mabel.
Is it?
Hello, dear.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Are you her daughter?
Well,
Right.
I'm all wrong.
Okay.
All wrong.
All Mabel's worried about is her daughter-in-law.
Yeah, I'm worried about
Yes. I'll get myself a collar.
Howard suspects that Roz has whiplash injuries. He fetches a special collar to protect her neck.
Where do you hurt? Good.
Okay, what I'm going to do is pop a collar on you. Okay.
Who's there? You sit back, Mabel.
Okay, now, I'm afraid these things aren't built for comfort, unfortunately. Sit yourself back. She's got back pain, but also with her age and brittle bones and so on, I suppose, yeah.
They decide to move both women on stretchers.
Yeah, okay, great, wonderful.
I'm still not sure who's driving the red car.
I don't know.
Howard asks Roz's husband about the other driver involved.
Who was in the red car?
Oh, he's in the police car, Doc.
So you were in that one? That's your car?
No, I live here. This is my wife.
Yes, excuse me.
Howard goes to see if the other motorist needs treatment.
Hi, can I interrupt? How are you? No pains, no problems, no neck pains. You will ache, you will have some pains. If you have any queries, any doubts at all, give us a shout while we're here. You might well stiffen up over the next day or two in terms of your neck and so on, because if you had a fair old wallop.
At the van, the paramedics are getting ready to transfer Roz onto a trolley.
All right, okay.
That's gorgeous.
But the movement is making her leg hurt.
Your leg.
Which one? Your left one?
No, this one.
That's your left one.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Do you suffer with any pains in your legs, arthritis or anything?
No.
Well done.
Right, let's get you in the ambulance out of the way.
How's our friend doing here? You okay there still?
Yeah,
Okay.
I will.
Mabel is still worrying about Roz.
Oh, that's all right.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we probably ought to, just largely with her age.
Because of Mabel's great age, Howard is taking every precaution. She'll need a neck collar fitted, and he retrieves the finger probe to keep a check on her pulse and circulation.
Don't worry about it.
Are you in... What's happening? Are you in pain there? Talk to me. Is it painful?
Pardon?
Are you having some pain?
Pain?
Yeah.
No, it's only that it's hurt me side a bit.
Right.
Side.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm a tough old guy, so
Yeah, well, bear with me a second. Mabel.
Mabel, we're just going to pop a little collar on your neck just to keep you nice and safe, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
That looks a bit better.
Yeah.
Well done. So
Okay, pop it.
Let's pull a coat down a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
What hurts you now?
No.
Is that your back hurting?
That's it. Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
She's getting quite agitated, actually, getting quite uncomfortable. Just with her age, I'm concerned with her.
Howard is increasingly worried about Mabel's condition, and so is her son.
Just saying, she's 97. She's nearly had it all now, hasn't she?
Because of Mabel's frailty and obvious pain, they must get her into the ambulance as quickly as possible.
Mabel, come and lie on my bed.
It's an offer you can't refuse.
Mabel's son tells police about the frequent accidents on the far stretch of road outside their front door.
This is waiting to be happening. I mean, the times we've had people finish up in here when cars have been turning in is horrendous. double white lines is here.
Come more of an angle. Have you got... Yeah.
There we go.
You okay?
That's your line. And this.
Just that O2 cylinders.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Oh dear.
Oh dear me, what we're going to do here, eh?
Brilliant, thank you.
Here you go.
Okay.
Lie back there.
Oh, my back.
You lie nice and gently.
It's her back that's hurting her at the moment.
Bring her up a little bit.
Yep.
Ready? 1, 2.
Oh dear.
Okay, Mabel.
Yeah.
You need to lift in with this thing.
Yeah.
You sit.
Yeah, of course.
Mabel's crash happened just as she was about to reach the safety of her own home. It was her first real accident in 97 years.
Right, Mabel, we're going to lift you up in the ambulance. Keep nice and still, please.
Howard's priority is to give Mabel a thorough examination. Roz is already having her pulse checked by a paramedic.
Pulse is 65 and regular.
So I don't think there's much by the way of sort of dashboard things. And then Mabel was just complaining of pains in her neck. How are you doing there, Mabel? Are you okay?
Yes.
You're doing great. Well done.
Mabel, does your tummy hurt you? It does. Well, we'll get Doc to have a look at that. Well, I'll try and get a pulse.
None of this hurts you, does it? Oh, it does a bit. Okay, on your ribs there. Is that your ribs hurting?
All right, just hold on to my hand for a second.
I'm going to have a quick listen, if I may. Okay, just come down to her tummy a bit.
Mabel's just been to the shop for this.
How's your tummy?
Mabel, does your tummy hurt you?
Oh, it hurts. My daddy hurts.
Yeah, her ribs.
Just there.
So-
Do you hurt anywhere else apart from your back?
Yeah.
No.
No. That'll be on the way.
Yeah. I think it's her back. I think it's radiating around the side, whether she's hurt her rib or something like that.
Howard's examination confirmed that Mabel had whiplash and bruising, but both women are on the mend, and Mabel has just celebrated her 98th birthday.
Medic 3-3 calling Rickos Control.
Yes, Medic 3-3.
Medic 3-3 calling, green on scene here.
By drawing on local GPs nationwide to work alongside paramedics, Basics is giving all accident victims the best possible chance of survival.
Roger, yes, thank you very much, over.
Yeah, many thanks for your help, over.